crap. Might as well show you my new convenience lockup. I just grab that. I can actually leave this here as long as I change it out, rotate it once a day or so. But I'm actually trying to finish this off and rotate it with the fresh stuff. So I'm actually pulling that out for a reason, but I normally just leave that there till, oh, wait a minute. At the end of the day, yeah, we can go drink some beer now and not worry about driving around no more. And go click, I got that set up, boom. Grab my charger. I don't even unplug it anymore now, because I'm just, you know, it says unplug this, plug that in first, but dude, 5 years later, that's just a fucking liability warranty friggin' shit. Look at that. That just, not one time has it ever caused any problem just leaving it plugged in and plugging it into there. Like I said, I got my backup charger in there that doesn't like to shut off. Normally doesn't shut off on its own. But you can unplug it and plug it back in around 6 to 8 hours on a, you know, complete near empty batteries. And it'll turn green to let you know that, hey, you know, it is topped off and I'm not going to charge it anymore now that you interrupted the process and checked it. But if you don't interrupt and check it, it will, as far as I know, continue to charge and charge and charge. And that's horrible on the batteries. But I caught it the first time because I've been paranoid with it up until I can afford to just replace the charger and batteries at will. I've been very paranoid, which I need to be, because that's my life force right there on that bike now. That has been for 4 or 5 years. Anyway, my point is, I'm getting a high-powered charger next. I'm gonna put the one that doesn't like to shut off in the garage as a backup charger. The one that does shut off and runs good right now, except a couple blades on the fan broken, which I might swap out the fans between the backup charger and that one, and then use that as the low speed home charger that's always plugged in, and just plug in and, you know, I might even put it a longer DC cord so it stays mounted up under the thing and just run the cord out. As long as it's not enough too much DC drop, or the cord's not too long, that'll work great. I've been wanting to do that actually since I bought the bike, really, and contemplated, you know, plug-in charging as a convenience, not as a special thing, which is what it's been up to this point with the batteries and chargers and plugs and cables and instruction manual. 5 years later with experience, now, like I said, I got it. That's the slow charger that just leaves plugged in, mounted up under the shelf, and just run a DC cord out. Bam. High speed charger. That thing's going to do 5 amps instead of 2.5 amps. That'll go under the seat with the extension cords for in town. So instead of 6 to 8 hours between, you know, at 22 to 27 miles, I'll have, bam, you know, 3 to no more than 5 hours for that 22 to 27 miles max. You know what I'm saying? Meaning I do 27 miles, I plug in that high-speed charger, bam, 4 hours later, I've got another, you know, minimum of 22 to 23 miles, you know, maximum of 27 to 32 miles, you know, 30 miles, depending on how I time it and space it. And that's just going to stay under the seat. Just, there ain't no reason to swap it out unless I'm at home and I got a jam. I got, you know, like dead batteries, and I got 3 hours before I got to get to church and back, and I need 70% of my batteries, but I'm only at 10%, and I'm only going to get to 40 or 50% by the time I get to church. Plug it in instead of 40 or 50%. Now I'll be at 80 to, you know, 100% by church. That'll be a time to pull it out, plug it in, and put it back under the seat when I'm done, and then slow charge it when I get home. But the slow charger's main, the backup's literally on the street or at home in a jam, you know, very, very, very exclusive only. And then the backup's just in case everything else fails, I still can say, hey, Dad, grab that charger out of the shed or garage and bring it so I can plug this bike in and drive this thing home. You know what I'm saying? Just, or both fail, I'm under warranty trying to get them replaced or save up money for the next paycheck. I still got a device. I think it works. And it's a 5-minute video. We're going to stop.